This is Chris Medeiros. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It'll all be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Dynamite June 15th, 2022 reviews. And this is Road Ranger, actually. So, yeah, that's a special event, whatever. Like, 150 episodes or 140 episodes of Dynamite. So, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on for tonight's episode Dynamite. So yeah, the first match that we kick off the night with, it was Chris Jericho versus Ortiz 1-on-1 in a hair versus hair match. Now Jericho had the Jericho Appreciation Society with him at ringside, Jake Hager and 2.0 and Daniel Garcia at ringside, and then Ortiz actually came out all alone. And it was a pretty damn good match. If you have yet, go check it out. It was really good. At the ending, we get closer and closer to where, at one point, Ortiz rolled him up for a backslide. Jericho kicked out. And then Ortiz was trying to hit like a Hurricane Rana on Jericho. But Jericho reversed that Hurricane Rana, setting up for the walls of Jericho. And then he was trying to make Ortiz tap out. But Ortiz grabbed the ropes, getting a rope break and stuff. And then Eddie Kingston and Wheeler Yuta and all of them came running down the brawl with JAS out ringside, and they're going at it. And then, at one point, we actually see Eddie Kingston get in the ring while Aubrey Edwards had her back turned, watching everybody else brawl outside the ring. He came up with a back fist onto Jericho, and then Ortiz pinned him, and Jericho, literally barely kicked out. It was very close. I actually thought Ortiz actually had it at one point. And he actually kicked out at 2.99999 seconds. Clearly. It was very damn close. And then after that, it looked like Ortiz was picking up Jericho to hit some move. And then all of a sudden we see Fuego del Sol come up. He's at ringside. He comes running into the ring and hits Ortiz in the face with the baseball bat. And then Chris Jericho goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It was all over there. Chris Jericho defeated Ortiz in the hair versus hair match. So yeah, Ortiz has shaved his head. And then come to find out, we see Fuego del Sol. He takes off the mask. And it was none other than Sammy Guevara. So yeah, Sammy Guevara was wearing the mask. And it looks like he rejoined with Chris Jericho and them. So yeah, it looks like Sammy Guevara is now a part of the Jericho Appreciation Society. That's what happened. I actually thought it was Fuego del Sol, I'm not even going to lie. But it was Sammy Guevara. So yeah, it was pretty good. And then after that, Eddie Kingston grabbed the mic and we see Ortiz cutting his own hair. He didn't let the barber cut it. He started cutting his own hair, shaving it and all that. And Eddie Kingston was like, see, this man actually keeps his word. But in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be going at Blood and Guts. And then Ortiz was screaming out Blood and Guts. And after that was the end of it. So, yeah, it was a pretty good match and all that. If you have yet, go check it out. I'll give that match 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a pretty good match. But up next, we're going to be seeing Wardlow versus 20 security guards. Up next in a 20-on-1 elimination handicap match. That will be up next on Dynamite. So yeah, see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a 20-on-1 elimination handicap match. So yeah, it was Wardlow versus 20 security guards, and Smart Mark Sterling was at ringside. And Wardlow, of course, we already kind of figured that this was nothing for Wardlow. At first I think it was like a botch from the ring announcer where Wardlow, when all the security guards actually got on the ring apron, and Wardlow knocked off 4 of them or whatever, and then the ring announcer was like, Wardlow just eliminated 1, 2, 3, and 4 security guards. It was like, nah, that ain't how elimination style works, bro. You gotta tap out or get pinned. You gotta lay on your back or tap out for the night. You can't get thrown out the ring and expect that you're out. Nah, they don't roll like that. So yeah, Wardlow's just beating the hell out of all of them, power bombing all of them, literally just tossing guys everywhere, throwing them over his head at one point. This man was power bombing every single body, and he was pinning all of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 every single time. Powerbomb some on top of the others. caught one in the air and powerbombed him on the other ones as well, and just pinned him, like, throw five security guards on top of one, pinning all of them at the same time. And of course, Wardlow won the match. So, yeah, we already knew Wardlow was going to win it and all that. So he beat all of the security guards. But then, all of a sudden, he was he grabs Smart Mark Sterling, throws him into the ring, and he was about to powerbomb him. But then, all of a sudden, we see Dan Lambert and the TNT champion, Scorpio Sky, in the box or whatever. Forget what you call it. But, yeah, they was in that thing. They was in the skybox, and they was talking, telling Wardlow that they got some friends, and then all of a sudden we see Tyrone Woodley come up, and, Wardlow grabs the mic, he says, hey, if you want to fight, I'm down for a fight, but just saying, that's up to you. I feel like that we come from the same cloth, so yeah, that's what Wardlow said, and then instead of Tyrone wanting to fight Wardlow, he grabs Smart Mark Sterling, throws him to Wardlow. Wardlow grabs Smart Mark and then powerbombs him, laying him out. So, yeah, Wardlow defeated 20 security guards and knocked out Smart Mark Sterling. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, yeah, with the match and all that, I'll give it 1.5 stars just because it was entertaining as hell. Even though we already knew what the outcome was going to be, that Wardlow was going to beat every single body up, it was just still entertaining. So, yeah, that's why I'll give it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Dax Harwood versus Will Ospreay one-on-one. Now, nobody was at ringside for this match. Cash, Wheeler, or the rest of the United Empire was not at ringside for this match. And this match, it was really damn good. If you have, go check it out. So far, match of the night. Not even going live. Like, this match, it was freaking good. Go check it out. At one point, Dax almost picked up the W multiple times. And Will Ospreay, he was going insane as well. But then at the ending, at one point, while these two guys was going at it, and this match was so damn good. Of course, it had been a conclusion to this match. At one point, we seen Will Ospreay hit like springboard off that second rope with the cutter onto Dax. Pins him 1, 2, but then Dax barely kicking out at 2. And then Dax started getting up onto his knees and all that. Will Ospreay was right behind him, and he blows down the elbow pad and comes back with that freaking that back elbow shot to the back of the head on the Dax Harwood, and then pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Will Ospreay defeated Dax Harwood tonight on Dynamite. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match, like I said. If you have, go check it out. Really great match. I'll give that match 4.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Damn good one. So yeah, but then after the match ended, we see United Empire come to the ring and starts attacking Dax. And then we see Cash Wheeler and Roppongi Vice come down, trying to save Dax, but then, of course, it was just too much. The numbers game was too much. United Empire was just beating them all down. But then all of a sudden, Orange Cassidy's theme song hits. He comes walking down. He gets in the ring with Will Ospreay while everybody else is outside the ring. He got his hands in his pockets, and then Will Ospreay and all of them backed off. So, yeah, pretty good stuff, though. But, yeah, great stuff. It looks like now the numbers is evenly tied now. It looks like United Empire will probably take on FTR, Roppongi Vice, and Orange Cassidy at Forbidden Door. That's what it looks like, at least. That ain't official, but that's what it looks like. But yeah, great stuff. Orange Cassidy returning tonight in a freaking fantastic match between Dax and Will. So yeah, pretty good shit. So yeah, go check it out if you have it. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. 4.5 stars. That's why I'll give that match. Damn good match, though. But yeah, still to come later on tonight, a tag team ladder match for the tag team titles tonight on Dynamite. But up next, we'll be seeing Jon Moxley going face to face with Hiroshi Tanahashi up next on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, so we see Hiroshi Tanahashi come down to the ring and Jon Moxley. So yeah, they get face to face, and Jon Moxley was saying that he is the greatest, the best professional wrestler in the world. That's what he was saying, and then he said how he came bit and how he couldn't wait to go against Hiroshi Tanahashi, because remember now, it was actually planned to have Hiroshi Tanahashi versus CM Punk for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at Forbidden Door. But that match is not happening because CM Punk is injured, and Jon Moxley, he won a number one contenders match to go against Hiroshi Tanahashi for the interim AEW World title. So yeah, that's how this match came all about. But yeah, Jon Moxley saying like how he can't wait to go against Hiroshi Tanahashi and all that, and how he's the greatest professional wrestler and how he lives to become the greatest as well. So yeah, that's what Jon Moxley was saying. But then Hiroshi Tanahashi had the mic in his hands and he was about to speak. But then as soon as he was about to speak, Chris Jericho comes out. So yeah, Jericho comes out with Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti, and Jericho was talking about Moxley and Hiroshi Tanahashi, how he could beat them all and all that stuff. And the only reason that Jon Moxley is getting this match against Hiroshi Tanahashi is because he wasn't on Dynamite last week. If he was on Dynamite, he would have been in that Battle Royale and became number one contender and all that. So yeah, that's what Jericho's saying. But then as soon as Jericho and Sammy Guevara and all them was about to get into the ring, we see Lance Archer and Desperado attack Hiroshi Tanahashi and Jon Moxley from behind, beating them down and all that. So yeah, they was getting beat down. Guevara and Jericho gets in the ring as well, beating them down, and then all of a sudden we see the rest of the Jericho Appreciation Society 2.0, Jake Hager and Daniel Garcia come down as well, beating them down. But then we see Jericho, he has the mic and he starts talking about, yeah, not only that, at Forbidden Door it will be me, Chris Jericho, teaming up with Sammy Guevara and Minoru Suzuki to take on Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino in a 6-man tag team match. So yeah, that's the match that's planned now for Forbidden Door. But yeah, I bet that one will be a good one. But then as soon as he said Eddie Kingston's name, Eddie Kingston comes running down with Santana and Ortiz. And Ortiz, of course, got his whole head shaved. They come down, starts brawling with Jericho and them. And Jericho and them quickly escape. And we see Jon Moxley got back up at one point, hit the Paradigm Shift. I think it was on, forgot which one it was. I think it was on, I forgot who it was. But yeah, he laid out somebody with the Paradigm Shifts. And then, Jon Moxley, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Eddie Kingston, Will Yuta, and Santana and Ortiz was standing tall in the middle of the ring. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff though. If you have, go check it out. Great segment though. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. But before I talk about that match, we got to talk about Toni Storm. So yeah, Toni Storm was getting interviewed backstage by Tony Schiavone. And Toni Storm, of course, is going to be going against Britt Baker tonight. And she was talking about how Britt Baker's stupid for playing these games or whatever. But you know what? It's all fine because not only she'll beat Britt Baker tonight, but after that, she'll take the women's division by storm and go after and win the AEW Women's Championship. So yeah, that's what Toni Storm was saying. But then we get to the match. It was Miro versus Ethan Page. One-on-one. Dan Lambert was at ringside. And this is the tournament for the, to get into the Fatal 4-Way match for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. So yeah, that's what this match is about. And it was a pretty good match. But yeah, the ending, we see Dan Lambert get on the ring apron. Miro punches him in the face, knocking him off the apron. And then, of course, he was setting up for his super kick. He hits it onto Ethan Page. And then he locks on his submission move. The Accolade onto Ethan Page and locks it on full grip and everything, locking his legs around him, making Ethan Page tap out. So yeah, Miro defeated Ethan Page tonight on Dynamite. That's what happened. It was an okay match. I'll give that match 2.5 stars. I'll give it 2 stars. That's what I'll give it. Pretty good match though. So yeah, Miro is now in that Fatal 4-Way match with Pac, and next week we'll be seeing Penta Oscaro versus Malachi Black 1-on-1 to see who'll be into that Fatal 4-Way match as well. But so far, it looks like this Fatal 4-Way match is going to be pretty good because you got Miro and Pac already in it. And we're going to see who's going to be in the Fatal 4-Way match between Penta and Malachi Black next week. And then there'll be another match after that the following week. So yeah, like I said, good match. Up next, we're going to be seeing Toni Storm versus Britt Baker up next on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Dr. Britt Baker with Rebel at ringside versus Toni Storm one-on-one. So yeah, Britt Baker versus Toni Storm. It was a pretty good match. If you have to go check it out, like I said, it was a damn good match. At one point, we seen Britt Baker poke Toni Storm in the eyes and then rolls her up for an inside cradle, pinning her 1-2, Storm barely kicking out 2. But then Britt Baker she throws on the glove, about to hit lock on the lockjaw onto Toni Storm, but Toni Storm fights out of it, and then hits a German suplex on the Britt Baker, and then lifts her up and hits that spike power driver, Storm Zero, onto Britt Baker, and then pins her for the 3 count. So yeah, Toni Storm defeated Britt Baker tonight on Dynamite. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match. So yeah, with that match, I'll give it 2.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But then after the match ended, we seen Toni Storm inside the ring, and then we see the AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa come out, and she's standing on the stage, and her and Toni Storm's looking face to face. So yeah, it looks like Toni Storm will be going after the AEW Women's Championship next. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. But up next, we're going to be seeing Hangman Adam Page on AEW Dynamite up next. And still to come later on tonight in the main event, it will be the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express in a ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships later on tonight in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Backstage, we did see Stokely Hathaway having a interview backstage, and then we see Willow Nightingale that came up, and she said that she's going to be challenging Jade Cargill this Friday on Rampage for the TBS Women's Championship. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a segment with Adam Page coming out, and he was talking about how he was going to challenge Kazuchika Okada one-on-one for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Forbidden Door. But then, come to find out, he said that he was thinking that Okada would lose the title to Jay White this past weekend. So yeah, that's what Adam Page said. But he said, you know what, the challenge still stands. Him versus Okada one-on-one at Forbidden Door. But he said he wants to go after that IWGP World Heavyweight Championship as well. So yeah, that's what Adam Page said. But then Adam Cole comes out and he says, Page, you're not going to be challenging Jay White for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. He said I will be going against him, but he is my friend and all that, and yeah, you ain't going to challenge him for the title. And then all of a sudden Jay White's theme song hits, and he was about to come out, but then all of a sudden he comes out, but he's right behind Adam Page, and then he lays Adam Page out with Blade Runner laying him out, and then he grabs the mic and he says, not only I'm not going to be facing you for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, I won't be facing you either, Adam Cole, for the title. So yeah, that's what he said, and then he got out the ring and walked away. So yeah, Jay White said that he ain't going to defend the title against Adam Cole or Adam Page. And yeah, he laid out Adam Page as well with the Blade Runner. So yeah, that's what happened. Pretty good segment though. But up next, we're going to be seeing the main event. It will be the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Jurassic Express, versus the Young Bucks in a tag team ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships up next on Dynamite. So yeah, the main event will be happening up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite, it was a main event. Now, this match was supposed to be a triple threat tag team ladder match. It was supposed to be the Young Bucks versus the Hardys versus Jurassic Express. But of course, the Hardys was not in this match because of Jeff Hardy getting arrested over the weekend and stuff. So yeah, he got suspended, and that's why the Hardys ain't in this match. So it was just a tag team ladder match between the Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And this match, it was really damn good. Of course, everybody goes through tables because, they had the tables involved. At one point, we see Matt Jackson hitting a 450 splash onto Luchasaurus through a table and land an elbow drop onto him through a table as well. Jungle Boy hit Hurricane Rana onto Nick Jackson at one point off the ring apron through a table. I think Matt Jackson powerbombed Jungle Boy through a table at one point. So yeah, everybody was going through tables and everything. Everybody kept on climbing up the ladder, grabbed the titles. But at one point we see Luchasaurus up there on the top of the ladder, and he got pushed off the ladder by the Young Bucks, going through 4 tables outside the ring. So yeah, he got pushed from inside the ring out to the outside of the ring through 4 tables off the top of the ladder, laying him out for the rest of the match. And then Jungle Boy was trying to fight with the Young Bucks on the top of the ladder, and he got knocked off the ladder as well. And then the Young Bucks hit the BTE trigger onto Jungle Boy. Both of them climbs up the ladder and retrieve the AEW World Tag Team Championship. So yeah, the Young Bucks defeated Jurassic Express and has become the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty damn good match. If you have yet, go check out the match. But then we see Christian Cage come down, checking on Luchasaurus, and then he gets in the ring, checking on Jungle Boy, and then all of a sudden he hits the kill switch onto Jungle Boy, laying him out. So yeah, Christian Cage turned heel tonight. He gets out the ring, he grabs 2 steel chairs, brings it into the ring, puts his face on one of the steel chairs, and then lays the other one as well onto him. So yeah, hitting a concerto onto Jungle Boy, laying him out. So yeah, Christian Cage turned heel tonight, and the Young Bucks has become the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. So yeah, that's what happened. It was a pretty damn good match. If you have yet, go check out the match. For the match will happen after the match, I'll give it 5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a damn good match. So yeah, go check it out. This is probably match of the night, but second, like a very close second, was Will Ospreay versus Daxwood. That match was pretty damn good as well. Chris Jericho versus Ortiz was pretty good as well. Miro versus Ethan Page was alright. Tony Storm versus Britt Baker was pretty good. I like the segment with John Moxley and Hiroshi Tanahashi. That was a pretty good segment. That was probably the best segment of the night. And Jay White attacking Adam Page was okay as well. Was pretty good as well. So yeah, tonight's Dynamite was a banger at least. So yeah, for tonight's AEW Dynamite, I'll give it 9 out of 10 stars. Actually, I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, 9.5 stars. That's why I'll give tonight's Dynamite. Damn good main event. Another great match between Daxwood and Will Ospreay. Jericho and Ortiz was pretty damn good, like I said. So yeah, they had some banger matches tonight. So yeah, that's why I'll give tonight's Dynamite 9.5 stars. That's why I'll give it a damn good show. So yeah, that has been my AEW Dynamite reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Friday's Friday Night SmackDown reviews. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.